I'm here with Björn. Did I say it right?
Almost.
No, almost. Björn?
Björn.
Anyway, he's called Threat, and we have FACEIT Europe, and it's going to be quite interesting to see because we have loads of Virtus.pro matches. We're a little bit delayed, we apologize for that, and it's due to the fact that Virtus.pro just played 60 rounds.
Yeah, that's crazy. 31-29, and they did actually lose to Flipside, who they're going to play twice today, on cash.
Yeah.
Cash.
No, it's okay, we're not in Oceania, you don't have to say that.
Oh, so it's cash. Cash.
But anyway, so yeah, it's a very, very good point, and of course Fnatic are going to be up against Virtus.pro in the first match. But let's backtrack a little bit. So let's check out the standings and see how things have been developing as we are drawing to a close for all the matches as far as these teams go. As you can see, there's two teams in fact that have played every single match so far, which is EnVyUs and Titan, standing at 14 apiece. So Titan in a pretty precarious position, way down the table, and no way to improve their position. Fnatic 10 wins, 1 loss, one of those losses being to Titan, and EnVyUs looking pretty solid, as well as NIP. NIP could still improve their chances, but both EnVyUs and NIP look will be pretty sorted for qualification. So Virtus.pro could do a lot of damage here as well and really mess up some of these teams, and TSM's position is still a little bit precarious, but they should make it through. So generally speaking, we pretty much have a good picture of who should qualify, who's most likely to qualify. But of course, I think Flipside can still throw a wrench into the works if they're able to take their matches here today. Of course, they will be playing 2 matches today. So let's take a quick look at the schedule so we can see what to expect. You guys can plan your evenings as well, as I'm sure there are some matches that stand out to you more than others. What stands out to you though, Björn? Björn.
I think it's Björn. It's Virtus versus Flipside on Cobble. Both teams are very strong Cobble teams, especially Flipside, who actually played a very tight game versus Fnatic. I think it was last week. So I'm gonna say the Cobble game between Virtus and Flipside.
Yeah, Flipside are always a highlight with Cobble games. I completely agree. And with them just beating Virtus.pro on cash in that crazy overtime, I'd also be very interested to see their following match on Mirage as well. These are pretty much, you should just watch all of these matches, to be honest. They're likely also to be good. I mean, Virtus.pro are pretty damn good when it comes to Overpass. They've got a great style, and they play very, very well against everyone online so far. I mean, their LAN results always feels like they should do better than they actually do on LAN, but online, they could probably defeat Fnatic with a pretty convincing score if they get CT start and get rolling. Yeah,
exactly. You get the pistol round, maybe you screw Fnatic a few times. You can be looking to get into double digits as CT, and then if they win the second round pistol, it's basically over. So yeah. That's the funny thing about the maps, which is heavily C-decided. You can actually see big scores like 16-5, 16-6, even though the game itself isn't that. It might actually be close. The rounds can be close. Yeah, it's really weird in that way.
Yeah, so it's a really fun map. We have our Vulcan pick though, so let's go ahead and get our Vulcan picks. We suck at Vulcan, so I was closed.
Oh, that's so bad.
That's how bad we suck at it. Maybe Producer Reese, did you pick a team? Okay, can we look at your team, Producer Reese? Yeah, Producer Reese's team.
Should we just trash his team now?
Well, I think Producer Reese should open his mic and discuss his choices here. That's what I think.
Agreed. Here we go.
Okay, so for my team, I picked heavily on Virtus.pro, as I think they're probably going to edge out all of their matches. Byali, last time I picked him, he did very well. I picked Neo because they're playing Overpass, and Neo is the A defender on Overpass and does very, very well. I ideally wanted TaZ as my third man, but I couldn't afford him, so I went with Snax the Lurker. Hopefully he does well enough and earn some points. I went heavy on Fnatic over Flipside. After the last match they just played, I'm kind of regretting that. I think I should have gone for 3 Flipside players, but I've gone with olofmeister, flusha and KRIMZ as recent champions, and hoping they can keep on that form and perform well and earn me some points.
Well, I'm a little disappointed that there's no simple there. I actually wanted to go, if I was picking the team today, I think I would have gone, would have liked to have gone more heavy on Flipside, actually.
Yeah, I agree. I would actually pick Simple first.
Simple, just shot caller him straight away.
Especially because it's Cobble. He's one of the few AWPers that really makes good use of
Yeah,
that on combo, because it's very, very like hard to do that. We can see Guardian play A long quite well, but I would almost say that Simple is the most impressive AWP on combo.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, to be honest. Just his form there recently is just, he doesn't really miss shots as
Yeah,
well,
that's the thing.
which is kind of hilarious. It's like, okay, well, so how do I deal with this?
Yeah, it's kind of, if he never misses, you have to play around him. You can never peek him, which is extremely awkward.
Yeah, I mean, we're exaggerating a little bit, but he's very consistent, very good there. So definitely one to look out for. In fact, I personally expect FluSide to actually edge out some of these matches here today. We'll have to see. With these three teams, you never, ever know. It's kind of the best of one format as well. So I do believe we'll be starting our first match very soon. And it will be not a FluSide game. We'll have FluSide for the last two matches, but for the first of these three tier today, it's going to be Virtus.pro and Fnatic on Overpass. Now, Fnatic, pretty good team on Overpass. I mean, I would always say that Virtus.pro, I feel like their style, the way that they like to do decision making on that map, it suits them more than Fnatic, but Fnatic just are so good.
I completely agree. It's probably one of Virtus.pro's best map, and I completely agree with you. It really fits their style compared to Fnatic's style, but Fnatic is just favored on every map against every team.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. It's very interesting as well, just how well Cloud9 did against them, to be honest. Because, to be honest, you know, Cloud9 had, in that grand final, they just had issues closing. They actually had a significant advantage to close matches multiple times across multiple maps. But they could have won that final. That's the crazy thing to me, because it's not like Fnatic were playing bad.
Yeah, I agree with you somehow, but it's still... Well, they didn't win.
Yeah, they didn't win, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't win. Fnatic did win.
Fnatic do have that huge experience advantage there. I do wonder if Cloud9 can keep that form, whether or not they will eventually be able to perform better in those spots, because we saw a lot of like weird mistakes from them. Like more mistakes, and this is very natural. Like when it comes to a high pressure grand final situation, no matter how good you are, you're going to experience a lot of pressure, and there's going to be a lot of adrenaline. But experience really helps to lower the amount of mistakes you make based on that.
Yeah, I mean, we might be thinking about the three guys dying to the Molotov, and that is like it is a mistake, but it's still things that can happen when you're playing a grand final. You have to make the decision in a matter of like half a second or even less. It's actually very, very difficult, and it's very, very easy that you make mistakes when you're under that much pressure.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Virtus.pro approach their pistol, as well, same goes for Fnatic here. Will we see something funky, or we see a lot of pressure towards the connector from Virtus.pro? They're actually sending a couple men down towards the toilets. This looks fairly standard, this setup from Virtus.pro.
Yeah, very standard CT pistol round here. Looks like they're just going to meet up there towards connector. Two people from sewers, one going down the stairs.
Flash is already going to be finding some action here towards the toilets. He's going to take down one player. Oh my goodness, with the last bullet, he's able to take down JW as well. So Pasha looking for the next one. He's going to take down KRIMZ as well. And that's kind of a huge result, considering the first Angel looked really bad for him, but he somehow swung that back into the favor of Virtus.pro. And now Fnatic, with only flusha left alive, are going to be in for quite some trouble. And this looks like it could be a flawless round here for Virtus.pro. Indeed it will be.
Yeah, and it was a good strat by Fnatic, just tried to pressure the guy in toilets, but Pasha getting 3 kills. Virtus just winning the trades there.
Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting to see whether or not Fnatic can do damage with his force buy. They do have a Molotov and pronax as well, so we'd expect that B play to come in. The Molotov can be used in a variety of ways. Let's see what he goes for with it. Now, get the pop flash into his sewers. So TaZ wants to take over sewers straight away. The smoke is there to help him do so, that they threw from spawn. This is a smoke that's been used for a very long time as well. Very standard smoke at this point. But we are going to see these players from Fnatic lining up their grenades, and they are readying themselves to make a move. Or perhaps they cancel. It's kind of interesting, JW lining it up and backing off there.
I thought they were just going to go for the B execute. Maybe they will cancel it because they don't have control of sewers. And this is actually a pretty nice anti-strat from Virtus. Just keeping control of sewers because the B execute is so common on the force buy.
And they're actually going for a fake as well. So this is very interesting because we can see how far away the players, the real push is from the actual A bomb site. It's incredibly far away. So Virtus.pro take down the first player and then see nothing for a good 10-15 seconds before the push actually hits the A bomb site. And now they're lining up the nades for A. So Virtus.pro, they've not really bitten the bait here. They do have 3 players towards the B bomb site. But whether it's a delayed B execute or a delayed A execute, they are unsure. And the push will come in onto the A bomb site now. We do have Snax in the forest position there next to Toilets. He's going to pick up the first kill. Good defense here from Virtus.pro so far, as JW is going to try to make his way in with the TZ, but he's going to get shut down straight away. And it looks like another pretty clean round here from Virtus.pro, losing only a single member.
And I'm kind of surprised that Fnatic did a fake with 1 or 2 players and then 3 players pushed long, and because the timing was really off. As you said, they were way far off from the A site. And we're gonna have a pause here, because usually when you know that the CTS has taken control of sewers, what you want to do is just push towards toilets, leave a guy so they can't push behind you from connector, and then push A, because then the guys in sewers has to take the long way back to see the spawn through B. They can't take the shortcut through connector if you just leave one guy there. So that's the usual response to the sewers aggression, but they tried something a bit more funky.
Yeah, it's cool seeing that, because of course you talked about how standard that nade is. It's cool seeing the response, generally speaking, these days, just be that Molotov to just, on the short, to just stop the TTs from pushing the sewers area, because the smoke always goes across. So you kind of go even against the investment, because it's like only $400 for a Molotov, and then you can get out into sewers. And then that's like super important to do that. But it's kind of strange that they didn't opt to go for that, or that they didn't opt to just go for the bodies into the site. Because even, I feel like there is this point where your disadvantage is such that even if it's very obvious what you're going to do, or what you should do, sometimes you should just do it anyway. Like, how do you feel about that? Because let's say, for example...
you mean throwing the Molotov as T towards short?
No, I mean more or less like just going for a B aggression together, yeah. Because it's what a team would expect, but it's probably also the strongest thing that you can still
I'm just
do.
going to say, it's very, very hard to counter that play. You can do the thing I said, where you just try to deny the rotation through connector, which makes the rotation slower from sewers, but you still gain so much map control, and after like 20 seconds, you can actually just leave one guy in sewers, and he has all the map control you need. You can just have one guy fall back towards A, and you just know so much what's going on the map. And it's interesting about that Molotov you talked about, which you throw towards short. Or maybe you've heard about the train thing.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah, it's on the front page of Reddit as well.
Yeah. So for those who haven't heard, the game Cloud9 versus Fnatic, they actually paused in the middle of the game, but pausing on Overpass doesn't actually stop the train from moving, which then changes the timing of the train on the map. So then when you're gonna throw that Molotov towards B short, the train actually, I think it blocked it, right?
Yeah.
So
twice.
Yeah,
in the same round, I think. Because it first when it was on the first pass, and then when it came back as well.
Yeah, and a Fnatic player could actually push short down into sewers, and I think he got 1 or 2 kills, which probably meant that I mean, it's not 100% sure that Cloud9 would have won that round, even if they hit the Molotov, but Fnatic did win that round due to it missing.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things, like, it should be patched so it doesn't have collisions. Yeah. Basically, there's no reason for it to have collisions.
Why is there a train? Did anybody ask for a train? And it's so loud, and like this is something I've been waiting for. Maybe some team have done this, I don't know, where you actually make a timing push with the train, because you can't hear anything.
Yeah, it's quite loud.
Yeah, extremely annoying.
That's quite an interesting thing. That's cool. You should make a video on that, how to do that.
How to abuse the train.
How to exploit the train. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Are there any other gripes or complaints you have with Overpass beyond the train at this point?
I don't know. Maybe when you're pushing long as T, the last part is very, very open. You have no place to hide, which means the last 5 seconds you run along towards the actual A site is very, very dangerous, because if you get flashed, you can't hide. So you basically have to run that entire part. Plus, the CTs can jump behind the bank car and just spot you, and as soon as they see you along, they just throw a pop flash. So what you do, like, it just makes it going along so much harder, and if they would have just put 1 or 2 boxes in the middle of that area, I think it would be way easier to play T.
By the way, guys, we do have a delay because DDoS, basically.
Big surprise.
Flusha, sorry, no, not Flusha. One of the players, I think it might have been pronax, he's actually trying to fix it. So So yeah, we'll see if he's able to actually fix that, and then we can get back into the game as soon as possible. But yeah, I mean, they did change the A bomb site quite a lot, and like you say, I mean, it is better now than it used to be for the T's. But like, you do feel like that's actually an issue, that you're too exposed on A long. Like, is that actually an issue? Is that not is it not fine?
Yeah, I still think it's CT favored, which means if you're gonna change it, you should help the terrorists, because you don't want to make it even more CT favored, of course. And I think that's actually is the biggest problem, because even if you're doing the A split, it becomes so weird because you can't really like go aggressive along and then just make a timing push with the guys towards toilets, because you actually commit to A as soon as you actually pass into that area I'm talking about, which is between the toilets and the site on the long area. So yeah, just put 2 boxes there, I think would help the terrorists.
Yeah. More boxes. More boxes. Give us the boxes. Or balloons. Give me the balloons. We have the force buy from Fnatic. Forcing it up. And let's see if we can get something better done this time around, because last time wasn't so awesome.
Snax peeking the area, which I talked about.
Yeah, and you can see Virtus.pro very wary of... There's no need for them... They realize there's no need for them to play aggressively into the map. Better to abuse the natural long ranges of the bomb site. And Fnatic slowly clearing out the A sides of the map as well. There's no presence from Virtus.pro and Suez, so they can't really do anything but gamble at this point, as they don't have any information. But they do have 3 players towards A, so they are suspecting that it's more likely to be an A push at this point. And they have heard quite a few noises here from these Ts, as Fnatic are making their way in, and they are looking to smoke off everybody here from Virtus.pro. But pasha will answer back very quickly, though. It's going to be KRIMZ who will take him down. Luckily, though, TaZ is in place. Optimist snaps down to 2 players with the Yump, and that is the bomb dropped on the floor. Really nice stuff from TaZ. Even picks up a 3rd kill there, but JW has found himself an M4, but he's only got 2 HP here. This should be very easy for byali as he makes his way in the corner. Oh, he gets stinked as well, so that was close. But, well, I mean, Fnatic did a lot better this time around.
Yeah, and very surprised that Fnatic actually went for that 2nd force buy in a row. Actually it's almost an envious buy, and a force buy that makes no sense.
Yeah, it's really strange, because now we see them, of course, on pistols again here. I mean, they did get some damage done, but the previous rounds were run so flawlessly from Virtus.pro that they are fine on the monies. For now, they got double AWP in play. NEO and pasha are on the AWP. Nobody on A long, though, for Virtus.pro. And they would know, they saw all the nades, they saw the armor, they saw the pistols, they know that there was a 2nd force, so they should be aware as well that Fnatic cannot really have a proper buy here.
Yeah, and just a few smokes here on Fnatic, so I think they're gonna try to go for an execute, but pronax, unfortunately, did drop from the server, which means we only have 3 players left here for Fnatic.
Yeah, this is definitely a little bit awkward. Either way, we'll see if Fnatic can do some more damage here before we go into the next round and pause on the next freeze time. It's looking like a strong defense here from Virtus.pro. This should be unbreakable, really, from Virtus.pro. But that said, it's going to be JW who's going to break away pasha already. Nice shot there from NEO, taking down JW. JW could have done a lot of damage there, but instead, it's going to be NEO who will spot an arm and promptly take it off with that AWP. So, just olofmeister left now with that M4. No armor as well to speak of, so not much for him to really do in this position. It's pretty likely he's going to die here, as TaZ has spotted him, and he is so low. Does he go for the peek? olofmeister is baiting him a little bit here, and he's going to lose the battle of patience. And we'll get the pause as DDoS does continue. Virtus.pro now 4-0 up, but that 2nd round force buy, or third round force buy rather, after losing the pistol, was very, very surprising.
I guess it was just out of frustration, because pronax lagged. I actually would think that's the reason, that they just got a bit pissed off, basically, at the situation. It's like, oh, we're just gonna buy, because it makes no sense. Because you usually just go for the full force buy, and then the 2nd round or the 3rd round you go for just a few P250s just to pressure the economy a bit. You never go for that full. Yeah,
I don't remember the last time I saw that. And
they almost won, which is kind of surprising.
But that's the thing as well. You can see how ineffectual it was, because in reality, it actually gives the CTs, even if they lose a lot of players as they did there, it just gives the CTs more time actually to build bank. actually, even though they lost like a lot of value there, the TeZ, you are your own economy so much that you can't get into the game soon enough to really have proper impact.
Yeah, because then you can't buy the 4th round, which we see now. They had your eco now, which means it's 4-0 to Virtus.pro SCT. And then you're actually getting close to where the Siege is just going to build that bank and just run away with it.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, maybe a little bit of frustration from Fnatic there, but we know that they can play there very well under frustrating circumstances. So, I don't know how to really describe that force buy other than, as you said, with frustration. And we don't know also how long it's going to be for pronax to be able to sort his situation out. So we might just take a break here because we actually have no idea how long this will take. So we apologize, guys, but we will be back as soon as we can. We shall see you hopefully very shortly.
Yes, you're very quite tough, always having bad luck. You think you're going crazy, look up, there's a new life waiting. Your head's buried in the sand, you've been dealt the wrong hand. Can't imagine how you feel, only you know that it's real. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Because you are stronger. Yes, you are stronger. Because you are stronger. Yes, you are stronger. Yes, you're very quite tough, always having bad luck. You think you're going crazy, look up, there's a new life waiting. Your head's buried in the sand, you've been dealt the wrong hand. Can't imagine how you feel, only you know that it's real. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Because you are stronger. Yes, you are stronger. Because you are stronger. Stronger.
Hello guys, so we have a stand-in for pronax. So the in-game leader is gone and he's been replaced by someone they used to play with.
Yeah, my old teammate from Team Acer, Slap. But apparently he had a 150 ping, so we will see what happens with that.
Tell us. Okay, we'll save this for freeze time, but I want you to give us an introduction to Slap later. Okay, so alright, so we got the buy of Fnatic. And the double AWP here still running for Virtus.pro. Actually will flash himself through the smoke there into sewers. Wow, open challenge there from TaZ. Byali looking for the trade. He's going to get it, but he's going to get traded upon by olofmeister. So 3 versus 4 here. Make that a 4 versus 2. And Olof is going absolutely nuts there. Snax down to 21 HP. And I like how Olof just runs in by himself and almost makes it work.
Yeah, no way any one of his teammates can go for the refrag, but he still kills 2 and almost a third.
Yeah, it's actually, well, hang on, we'll have to hold that fort here. We do have the push coming into the A-bomb sides. JW leading the charge there with the AWP, seeing what he can find. pasha's on the angle, gets a tag from up behind Optimus. It's going to be a very tough situation now because these teams are up close and personal. The bomb is down, and pasha is about to be stuck in the side. Nice flick there onto JW, and KRIMZ, he's got a really good position here onto Snax. He's going to easily take him down, and pasha is last man standing here. 22 HP. The orb will get sprayed down by KRIMZ. The slap is being DDoSed now.
Do you think you can just put any player there and he will get DDoSed?
So it's okay. So quick thought before we talk about this. So olofmeister with his push there, like normally it's like, okay, this is crazy. No one can refrag him, all this kind of stuff. But he got like a trade in a spot where they were then 4 versus 3, and his teams was pushing up A. But he's so good that he can then take an aim duel. And if he wins that aim duel, it goes 4 versus 2, and it's a completely one round. Versus if he does die, they still have a big advantage. But he's so good that he can take that risk, and it's very worth it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the fun thing when you have such an individual skilled player as olofmeister. Regular CS theory does not apply anymore because he's so good at winning aim duels. Basically, you just want him to be able to take as many aim duels as he can, as long as it's not like the opponent doesn't have too big of an advantage in that duel.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see that, and we know that they put a lot of focus on trying to exploit the individual skill of the team. But yeah, so we had Slap standing in. He's probably gone forever now, but we saw him basically around.
He played for Fnatic 1 round,
and they won the first round.
He didn't die, and he didn't get a kill.
Well, so tell us a bit about Slap for those who are not familiar with him.
Well, he played in Team Acer with me, and I mean he was our like individual, maybe the most individual skilled player. We used him just as an maybe not as olofmeister and Fnatic, but almost in the same way, just going for the first peaks, just trying to get the aim duels.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for example, okay. So I don't think a lot of people would know a lot about Acer because you guys were like a tier 2 team essentially. They're able to take down tier 1 teams, every now and again in.
Maybe not tier 1 teams, but
like you can take maps off of them. Like you took maps off Fnatic, for example, right? And online at least, maybe not at a LAN or something, but you had like a good team going and you had stuff that was working out. And okay, so we got Devil coming in for Slap, in before DDoS.
Protect your internet, Devil.
This is like actually like it's gonna come to a point where like no one's gonna want to stand in because they just don't want to be DDoSed, basically. Right, yeah, but Lepus, he made a tweet I think once or twice that he basically said that like you transformed a team of nobodies basically, or people that he like made it sound like your teammates were a lot worse than they may have been.
I mean that's obviously impossible to do. I mean you can't beat a good team with like 4 random players who haven't played.
Yeah.
I mean, take Crystal for example. He has like a ton of experience. Played in like with a lot of the best players in the world. Has been to many international events. I mean, maybe not in CS:GO, which maybe he was just referring to CS:GO, but still, like he has a lot of experience.
Okay, so Slap was he's 21, right? I think we established that he's like 21 years old.
I think so.
You think so? All right.
Yeah,
so
around.
But he wasn't big in 1.6 or anything. He's come up through CS:GO.
Yeah, exactly. He played 1.6 on a lot of mixed teams. I hadn't even heard of him back then. But I hadn't even heard of him before I actually started playing with him in our team. So the team that became Acer.
Yeah. So whose sport was it that Slap ended up on the team?
I think it was Venton and Crystal, the guys I usually played CS:GO with before we started the team. And we just started mixing around with Slap, and he seemed to be very, very good at the game. And I mean, we just picked him up. It's a very simple story.
All right.
Well, we have Devil Walk.
D-Walk.
Let's see how long he can play.
Let's see how long he lasts. All right, so we're into... We're into round 6. Oh! Okay. Right, anyway, guys, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Spoilers. Alright, so we're going to have Virtus.pro actually against a pretty weak buy here from Virtus.pro. 2 players on 5/7s. And this is just straight up push here. And Devilwalk is just going to stand there.
I wonder if you're sending graffiti, if you guys can like barely see the barrel of the AK there, just pointing out.
Oh dear. So Devilwalk is instantly being DDoSed as well.
And they still win the round. So Fnatic actually winning 2 rounds, 4v5 versus Overpass ST. Versus Virtus on Overpass.
Yep,
that's kind of.
This is pretty weird right now. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of weird. How do you deal with this?
He's just watching for the ninja defuse.
it is just funny at this point. Like it's actually just funny at this point.
I wonder how you. Maybe this is like a challenge. Maybe they should just bring in a stand-in who like lives at the like TNS station or whatever you need to be placed on.
Getting our 8th. They just said.
Yeah, just bring in a stand-in who works at the internet.
Well, if they just
as an internet provider, so he has like the best internet ever.
Yeah, that could work. Or if you have just again, I think it's better to just have a new stand every round because it takes the guy like some time to find the IP.
So they have to.
So change by every.
So they could have like 25 stand-ins on one map.
Yeah, pretty much. Could work.
Just go to the Steam friends and like
hey,
call the next one. Hey, can you join us? It's super cool. We'll get DDoS.
Exactly, like you know that you're going to get DDoS. You won't be able to like, use your internet or like watch Netflix like the rest of the night. But no. Actually, that said, I imagine that the guy, I don't know like who this person is, but he's quick. He's quick. You gotta hand it to him there. He's really fast.
Yeah, this is.
Because Devilwalk froze after like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
in that situation.
That's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are we aware that there is another player coming? Okay, so someone else is coming.
Mr. X.
At this point, you're just walking into a bad situation. Just inviting trouble into your home.
They still won 2 rounds in a row, though. I actually think Virtus will be forced to an eco.
Yeah, they're on eco now. Yeah, because that round they kind of forced it up. They had 2 guys on 5/7s, 3 on M4s, so they forced it up. I think they saved with one guy. I think he actually saved maybe an AWP or something. I think, but yeah, it's pretty rough situation. But like, the thing is that we've had 2 rounds which are 4 versus 5. Then the other 2 rounds, where they're trying to play pronax, they're just like force buying Tech 9 armor. So there's not much to really analyze.
Oh, Wallsten is a Norwegian player. He plays a lot with olofmeister and those guys. And he's actually pretty good. He used to play a lot of 1.6 as well, so a very old school, like semi-elite player.
Nice. So
how long will he last?
Yeah. That's going to be the interesting thing, isn't it? How is it possible? How good is this guy at this?
This is
the professional
next level stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, as far as Fnatic goes, them losing this match, it's not a huge impact to them because they've won 10. They've lost 1 in the league so far, so they are 100% qualified. But for Virtus.pro, they do really need to pick up every win that they can. So, I mean, for them, it's really important. I think they've played 8 maps in total, so they're actually quite far behind. But I think they've lost maybe 4 or something.
I still think
or
they
3.
are. If they only win
5 and 3.
I think they only need to win 1 more to be 100% sure to go to the final.
Virtus.pro?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. But yeah, they would be on 6 wins, I think, because I think they're 5-3, 5 wins, 3 losses at the moment. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the cobblestone, to be honest. Kind of hyped for that.
Yeah, and I was looking forward to this game until this happened.
Now we're done. So I think we're going to be jumping in any second with, what was his name?
Wallsten. It's
Wallsten.
R-A-E-S... No, R-E-A-S-T... I don't know how he spells his nickname. You say Wallsten in Swedish.
Wallsten.
But
or Wallsten.
Ten.
But okay, Wallsten.
Let's see.
So it's like producer Wallsten.
Wallsten.
Producer Wallsten.
How would you pronounce that?
Wallsten.
Wallsten. Yeah.
Wallsten. Okay, so Fnatic, they've got a full buy here. Yeah, indeed, Snax is, he managed to save an AWP last round, but the rest of his team are on full eco. And ooh, good presence here on Connector with the pistols, 5-7s. Pasha claims 2 quick kills. Wallsten there in with the trade, but he will go down. So really nice round. Actually, this is terrible for Fnatic. They need to get some kills here. Oh, the spray could be good, but it's just one player for flusha to take down so far. And there's 2 more where that came from by Connector. They have the bomb there as well, so they're in a really good position here. A really nice position indeed. However, flusha and KRIMZ are on 2 separate angles, and they should be able to work their way in, because those stairs are really awkward here.
I wonder if Virtus should actually just back off towards Sewers. Because they don't have any Kevlar, which means it's going to be really hard to hold that position.
It is kind of nice that they can hold on to the bomb though, because they don't have a kit, so a bomb plant situation would kind of be annoying. Well, we have Neo looking for the peaks here, and not having Kevlar can really be very problematic, as he's about to find out against flusha. KRIMZ goes in now from top of the stairs, takes down byali, and it's just Snax with the AWP that he had saved, and they're going to shut the door very smart, and Snax has to fall back. He can still save this one though. If he actually will gamble here towards the A player, and he's probably going to hear them running, and they will hear him running. So everyone will know exactly what's going on. It's all going to be about hitting those shots. And flusha is going to get the bomb down. This is going to be very, very tough for Snax, but he could just catch flusha out there, out of position on the bomb boxes. Oh, almost gets the shot on the jumping flusha. Not quite just yet. Nice one by Snax, and just going to be KRIMZ who's left over by the toilets, but he is in such a good spot here.
Yeah, he can just jump, just take the hit. And he knows that Snax has no kit.
And
or should know.
Here he goes, checking, and he falls back. And he knows he's not defusing now, so... And he knows that he likely does not have a kit as well, so he's done his job. And can Snax save the AWP? Yeah, looks like he should be able to save this AWP, maybe. Well, that's a pretty fancy wallbang he's going for there, but... Looks like Wallsten is going to survive around, I think.
And the reason I said that it should actually backed off from Connector, even though they had a bomb, is it was only 50 seconds left on the clock. The Fnatic doesn't know if they're actually going to back off, which means they're going to spend time trying to clear all the angles. And when they actually picked up the bomb there, it was only 30 seconds left. So if they would have just backed off, played the sites, there's no way Fnatic would have had time to clear out the site and then plant the bomb.
Yeah. Indeed, it's looking kind of chaotic now as well. I mean, the back and forth nature of the match. Wallsten's lasted an entire round so far, so that's good for Fnatic. Gets his debut performance for Fnatic. Pretty nice for him as well. Alright, so it looks like Fnatic are gearing up for B pressure here. We've got 3 players towards Monster. Snax is going to take down KRIMZ, and that's going to thin out the ranks here for Fnatic as they move on into the B bomb site. There's 3 players on the bomb site, 2 which by the water, so this could be a really strong defense here from Virtus.pro if Fnatic are not able to successfully deal with these players. But Wallsten takes down the first. Good entry from him now, as the rest of his team do try to fall back now after they've paused the rotation. So playing the rotation game off Fnatic. Will they catch somebody? Pasha's actually out of position. He's using all the nades he can to try to get out of there. Can he do so in time? He's going to go for the quick peek. Very nicely done. He picks up the kill, and he might be able to get another one. He's going for a really risky play, but Pasha will deliver. Takes down 2 players, and he may just have won the round for his team, as the rest of his teammates will actually rotate in there. Wallsten's going in. He does take down an extra one. Another kill from Wallsten there. 3 in a row, as we have byali. Last man standing here for Virtus. He is warping around. He's going Optimus now looking for the kills. These Fnatic players are fairly tagged. In comes byali looking for the bait there with the defuse. He takes down Wallsten, goes for the reload. I think no, he didn't spot him in time. Oh, how on earth did he do that? byali picks up the kill. I have no idea how on earth he pulled that one off. Yeah, whilst he's being DDoSed and everything.
Yeah, I was just going to say, that looked super weird. Everything in that situation.
Everything, yeah.
Well,
we're back here again.
Maybe we'll get to that situation we had with Flipside, when they had to swap players, so all of a sudden they like had a completely different lineup.
Like, yeah.
All of a sudden it's actually NIP playing instead of Fnatic. Like, swap all the players.
Yeah, that was funny, because they even like, some of the Flipside players that were left, even like swapped out with some of the ones that had been having internet problems before as well. So there was with like 3 standards or something. Was there 3 at one point?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like so weird.
First it was World Edit,
Yeah.
and then he came back, and then like,
Bondic
Bondic left,
was-
and
yeah.
then same guy came back. Yeah, it's super weird. It seems like we're back though. Just a fast B push here from Fnatic.
Yeah, quick take of sewers there with the Molotov to help them against any CT aggression. And they'll see what they can get done here with the pistols. Wallsten in again with a nice entry fragment to byali. Definitely been doing some good work here so far for Fnatic. And they will get the bomb down too, so they're looking pretty good in this round, to be honest. The retake from Snax and pasha is going to be hard, as Fnatic can have the man-up advantage. And there you go, flusha using the CZ. It's going to take down Snax, but in comes the trade, and pasha needs to go out huge here. This is going to be really, really annoying here. Like, which way does he look? These Fnatic players can play this to perfection. And JW will win the round, so 5-4. And no one has any money.
I have no idea what's going on in this game anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track.
And 5-4, it's very impressive stuff here from Fnatic, considering they were down 4-0, and they have been playing with different lineups every round. Wallsten has been on the server 3 rounds in a row now, though. And we're gonna have a full eco from Virtus.pro, just going for the long stack, and they might see some action here.
Yeah, they're going to spot the push in, and they're going to run into the stack. In comes the trade here, just everyone peeking into these pistols, and it's actually going horribly for Fnatic as well. As Virtus.pro with that, they do love to go for the 5-man push, either through party or through long, and it's pretty damn strong if T's think that they can better it with their rifles. Wallsten's going to go for the quick plant here, and he's JW's actually lurking in the connector, which is actually really smart. JW should be able to get a free kill here. Such a good angle from JW, really smart play from him. As we have TaZ and pasha left alive, looking for the retake. And they do not have a kit, so they need to be very fast if their intention is to win the round. And then comes JW from the back, going to take down TaZ. That should completely destroy the retake effort now. pasha looking for the frag to follow up, and he's not going to get it, as JW smartly moves around again. So really good movement around the map here from JW. He basically positioned himself perfectly.
Yeah, impressive stuff there from JW. Still a very good eco from Virtus.pro, getting 4 kills and saving that AK. So great eco there from Virtus, who will be able to go for the buy. However, we see less than 4k on 3 players, which means Snax will go for the scout. byali will go for the FAMAS. Same goes for NEO. They should actually try to be aggressive here.
Yeah, JW on the AWP is going to be a little bit scary now as well. Snax only with a scout to really answer it with, and is JW going to get an opportunity here for a shot? He just gets smoked away, so we will get the cross from byali there. Now it's always very hard when the smoke goes away, because you don't know if there's a CT on the left or the right. byali has actually fallen back onto the bomb site, so he won't be playing that spot on the right from the T's perspective. Okay, so Virtus.pro, pretty passive setup, to be honest. They're not really challenging at all towards the party area. They're really respecting Fnatic's skill and their weapon advantage. There's a peek from pasha, though. He's going to take down KRIMZ, so his position's been given up, and pasha actually has a teammate who's next to him now, so he can actually play trades. Oh, what is this? Olofmeister going super fast into the bomb site A, and he almost gets the frag with the grenade there, trying to finish off NEO. NEO darts back into the bank. That's also going to force the fallback from pasha, who was playing the A-long area, and his teammate, I think it must be NEO. No, it was pasha that actually went back. It's Snax who was next to him. And he's still there as well. See if Snax can somehow save this. I don't think they know about him over by A-long, but the bomb in the meantime is going to go towards that B bomb site, and Fnatic look like they've got this round at this point.
Yeah, and I just love the play here from Fnatic. Just getting some map control towards A, having olofmeister do the lurk towards that A side through toilets, and also the key is just have JW peek monster with op. It never stops peeking. It's so annoying as CT when the terrorists have an op, just peeking monster all the time. But because 30 seconds into the round, you want to take a peek in monster, because all your smokes will have faded, and you need the information. You want to kill the guys pushing B in the choke point, not let them go out in towards the T water. Which means you want to take a peek, and JW just never lets go. He just sits there in the entire round, waiting for byali.
Yeah, that's very effective indeed. And Snax is actually going to finish off Olofmeister, catches him out on the lurk, and picks up the weapon as well. But this looks pretty good for Fnatic, and Wallsten is he's still hanging around. So good stuff so far here from Fnatic, despite the trying situation that they found themselves in.
Yeah, now wonder if Virtus actually should have ecoed that round, because now they definitely have to eco, which means Fnatic will go up to a 7-5 lead.
Yeah, it's going to be a very nasty situation potentially. Virtus.pro playing 4 players towards Connector and Party just at the start of the round. They're going to fall back slightly on the toilets area and long area though. And Fnatic are pretty spread out. They've got 3 players outside the monster, 2 darting up the A long area, just trying to take control of the really easy areas. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're just getting themselves into a position on the bomb site. Olofmeister will take down 1 player on the flank. pasha goes down, and Virtus.pro are now going to discover the fact that actually this was a ruse. This was all a ruse, but Snax gets a nice double towards A, and there's a 2 free weapons on that bomb site. They could actually just opt to go and save the guns, and just let the B site be taken here. Alright, well they've got 2 AKs still working against Fnatic at the moment. Virtus.pro challenging quite heavily here. Oh, what a shot from JW. That is gorgeous. And it's just Snax left in 2 HP, and he's going to go down as well. I mean, in that spot, it really feels like they should just go for the guns and save.
Yeah, I completely agree, because they definitely do not want to eco anymore, and it's very hard to win that retake, especially considering Snax was the only one with a Kevlar with a vest. So 7-5 now, and we're finally going to see an AWP here on pasha.
Okay, so very aggressive push here into Connector from Virtus.pro. They want early map control here. They're trying to get into sewers as well. There's loads of action towards Connector and sewers. It'll be Virtus.pro that actually stand strong and control that area and give themselves a massive advantage. Fnatic now, they're in a very troubling position because they need to try and create an opportunity somewhere along the map. But they've lost all the forward positions, so they're going to spend time trying to smoke out areas. And oh, Snax just go aggressive into flusha. Oh, it's so awkward, but it will be flusha that gets the kill onto Snax there. However, his position will be given away. At the same time, pasha will find the kill onto Snax. So it's going to be sorry, onto, I think it was flusha. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty rough situation for JW now. Really good round from Virtus.pro. Just that this is the classic aggression. This is what, we were talking about their style, just fitting the map, and that's just a key, very key example, I guess.
Yeah, just taking control of sewers, getting 2 entry kills, then Snax is pushing up towards that ladder through Connector, just giving all the map control they need. There's nothing Fnatic can do after that, because they can just get flanked from 10 different angles. It's so hard to be in that position as T. And we're actually going to see 3 players go aggressive here on A once again for Virtus.
Interesting nade there from flusha, and kind of peaks that we're going to see here. We have a lot of good grenades from Fnatic to cover themselves through quickly onto Party. 2 players in the stairs. That could be dangerous right now, as Fnatic could have a very fast timing into the A bomb site. And Virtus.pro now, they are scrambling back towards that A site to try to get something done. pasha in a really hot position. He's got to get the shots, and he does pick up a quick one against KRIMZ. So that will stop Fnatic placing a player on those stairs, allowing for a rotation if they want it later in the round. But it's going to be that brute force into A that's going to cause problems here for Virtus.pro. And Fnatic are so low on health, and pasha finally emerges. He will pick up a quick kill, but there's JW lurking. JW should be able to deal with pasha. We shall see, as pasha is actually being kind of smart about this, taking a much further angle back out towards long. And the bomb is down towards the long side of A, so this information must surely have been communicated to pasha. So really good job done by byali, holding down the bomb sites. JW is going to go in towards long. Will he spot pasha? He will spot pasha. 3 frag there for JW, and there's 28 seconds left on the round at this point. JW must act quickly. And byali is just waiting patiently in position there. He knows where he's coming from. I think he may have heard some steps as well. JW will turn the corner, toss in the quick pop flash, but there it is, byali with a nice angle, and that's going to be 7-7.
And it's going to be a low buy here from Fnatic. And even if Virtus wins this round, he would still have to favor Fnatic getting 7 rounds as T on Overpass. And look at JW. Sort of shotgun.
Loves his sawn-offs. He's been buying a lot of sawn-offs. Whenever he can, he will get himself a sawn-off. So you can only imagine he's going towards the connector or something with that. But yeah, there he is. In connecting, he might just find a quick kill as well. And indeed, it's going to be Wallsten that will finish it off with the Tech 9. Oh, Snax in from the back, takes down 2 players. KRIMZ and olofmeister are going to fall as the bomb is down by the toilets area now, and flusha will deal with the quick flanking player, but Snax is still a huge issue. He's gone crazy. He's got 4 quick kills, and now it's just flusha who's left alive against 3 players of the Polish lineup of Virtus.pro, and it's going to be an incredibly difficult position as they have the bomb, and Snax has a ridiculous angle here. Oh, but flusha, he is going to just read that situation to perfection and take down Snax. But this is pretty rough. TaZ will win the round there for Virtus.pro. They'll go 8-7, and big play from Snax.
Yeah, very impressive from Snax there. And as soon as Virtus.pro made their aggressive plays there towards A, it seemed like they picked up almost every single round. So I'm kind of surprised we didn't see that earlier. Maybe it was because all of the chaos in the beginning of the match, which meant they didn't really get into a comfortable situation with the economy. Maybe they have some such smokes they need to make that play. Still getting 8 rounds. I mean, if they win the pistol round, there's still an opening back into this game for Virtus.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we do have the single kit on KRIMZ. He's got a nade, an HE, but it looks like we have just only a couple of Kevlars here for Virtus.pro. They're going, not even a raid boss here for Virtus.pro. Interesting. Just we're going to make a quick push into the B1 site, so pretty standard opening from them. They'll be able to take it, but here it is. It's all about this this retake effort from Fnatic. They are actually getting kind of crushed at the start of this one. Only KRIMZ to really find a response. He'll quickly go down though, and it's going to be really powerful, this push from Virtus.pro. Very simple, but very clean.
I like the idea from Virtus there that when they take the B site that they actually push further towards Graffiti, because if you let the Cetus control Graffiti and the water under the balcony, it's very, very difficult to actually win that after plant. So great stuff there from Virtus. Interesting what they're gonna do here on their anti-eco. We've seen a lot of teams just opt to go for the B rush, but Virtus.pro actually goes all 5 here towards A.
Yeah, this would be quite a cool round from them as they just stay together for the trades. And Fnatic, they don't have a huge amount of players in one place, so should be very favourable for Virtus.pro here. They should be able to get onto the bomb site without too much trouble, to be honest. And TaZ is going to find himself a quick kill there. Does get traded immediately, so Fnatic posting quite a few kills in this round. So that's pretty good going by them, but the bomb is going to go down, and this is the tough spot to deal with. So they can fall back to the toilets and then play by the book and get themselves a really big advantage, but it's going to be just flusha who's left alive with the CZ. Look at this movement on the stairs. It's really annoying there. Nade goes in. Doesn't do enough damage though, and pasha's really low. He does try to get it done with the Glock, and now it's out to the AK, and flusha will be forced back. And he just still has the CZ. He's going to try to save it.
Decent force buy from Fnatic. However, I think they were actually looking to win that round, especially considering it's CT Overpass. Usually we are against the force buy as CT on if you lose the pistol, but Overpass is actually one of the maps where I guess it's okay, because you actually have a decent win rate, or like the chance of winning the force by a CT on Overpass is actually quite high.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't seem like there's too many that is that horrendous. It's not like Dust 2 or something, which is just
yeah. I think we've seen that
really
maybe once or twice in the last month, a win on the CT force buy. And that's usually due to a big mistake from the terrorists as well.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You have to rely on mistakes with a play like that. It's kind of sucks. But we have I think a minute delay here because pronax is coming back.
He's back.
He's back. To see how long he can stay back for. Of course, you know they're actually starting to lose the match, and Fnatic are a team. Even if they already have 100% qualified, they're a team that cares about winning
every single map.
Yeah, and I really respect that. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. So I really love that mentality, not just messing around, but trying to do the best they can and always get all the wins posted. And it's pretty important as well because again, like Virtus.pro, they're 5-3, so they need a win. They need a win, and it'll be hugely important for them. So like the Fnatic are making them fight for it. And Virtus.pro are in a really good advantage here. Like we can see that they just won the pistol round on the second half. They should have a pretty good advantage going into this.
Yes, yeah, especially because Fnatic did go for that force buy. Because now Fnatic has to go for a full eco. This round after that, you won't be able to buy an op on JW. They won't be able to buy all the nades they need. We might actually see. I wouldn't be surprised if Virtus just keeps the Mac 10s because they know that they're probably not going to buy head armor. Usually prioritize the smoke before the head armor on that 4th round if you go for the 2nd round force buy, which means they can actually lose that one, which means they have to eco again, which means it's 5-0 in this half.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, actually, to be fair, Fnatic did a really good job on their T side. Despite everything that happened, they still got 7 rounds out of it. So that's really good to work with. That's really solid to work with. The only problem is that they did lose the pistol round, so not having that initial economic momentum is really painful to deal with. I mean, Fnatic as well. I mean, they will be able to get a lot done with very little, just because they're so good at fighting. And this is kind of goes back to what you were talking about before, where it's Fnatic, so they're favorable against everybody on every map. It's for the same reason. It's because they're just good at fighting across the board. And pronax is back, so they have the caller, the shot caller is back. So 10-7 for Virtus.pro. Can pronax make the difference? First things first, we get a full eco.
Just a very simple eco for Fnatic, just trying to go for the close combat duels here in connector. Gonna actually push here up here towards T-spawn.
Well, Neo will be ready for that one. Oh.
Just producer Reese, you wanna brag about this team once again?
Looks like we had a crash of the game. And pronax got DDoSed.
Of course.
Oh my god.
Maybe it's like a cycle now. That now they will bring in Slap again. And he will get it, and then Devil Walk, and then Reason again.
Was it Slap first?
Yeah, it was Slap, Devil Walk, and then Reason.
Oh yeah, because they retried pronax a couple times. Yeah. Well, Slap couldn't even last like a second. He just instantly got DDoSed away.
Yeah, it's the same with Devil Walk.
Yeah. Well, Devil Walk at least lasted 30 seconds.
I mean, Slap, I think he was actually in toilets when he got DDoSed, so he actually managed to run.
He ran a bit. Alright, guys. So considering that pronax is getting DDoSed, we might have a larger delay again for this match. So okay, Reason's coming back. That makes a lot of sense. That's what I would have imagined that they would have stuck with in the first place.
Yeah, so you just finished the game with the Reason.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, there must be a way actually for they could coach up pronax or something. Although he wouldn't see very much, I guess, if he's still getting DDoSed.
Maybe he will have that robot voice you get when you're lagging.
Yeah.
Hello.
But this pro want you to play, apparently.
I can, yeah, sure.
But they want to win.
I can use this.
That's like a diss.
We have a wireless keyboard here. I can just aim with the up and down arrow keys.
Yeah. You just need to. You have olofmeister. You just need to call the shots, man.
I just give him weapons.
Yeah, and just tell them what to do. Just tell them what, like, give them strategies.
But if I join as the 10th player, I will play from here. It means the stream will die because everything's gonna get DDoS.
You don't know that. We have DDoS prediction, man. It's all good.
This guy though, I don't know.
Yeah, don't even tempt fate.
Yeah, what am I doing?
Don't tempt fate. Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're inviting very horrible situations into our
like
lovely land of FACEIT.
In all seriousness, this is quite terrible. It's so horrible that this still happens.
Yeah, I mean, this match should have probably been over like 30 minutes ago, and we're just starting the second half, so it's definitely adding a huge delay. We also have 2 more maps to be played. Flipside and Virtus.pro are going to be they will play each other twice. It actually feels like they have already played in the FACEIT League, but I guess they haven't. So it's kind of a weird one. I guess it must be it was Flipside Na'Vi and Virtus.pro Na'Vi that have played. That's okay, because yeah, sometimes Flipside and Na'Vi I think that I don't know. They're very similar teams in some ways. Alright, so we're back into this one. We have a quick push there onto SoloMid from Fnatic to try to take some early map control of it, but byali is having none of that. Nice headshot there into olofmeister as well. That's going to cripple Fnatic as they go down 3 against the 4 who still stand for Virtus.pro. And Virtus.pro are going to be doubling back through Monster back into the T-spawn area. And they are hanging out at the moment. They're going back into Monster again. Just hanging out. And Reaston might be able to spot one of these players very soon as they go for the split, but instead it's going to be JW who goes down straight away. Reaston and KRIMZ get the trades though, and we go to a 2-on-2, so they know where to look, all these players, but the health advantage is massively in favor of the CTs. That Molotov should do some good work here, but can pasha get the plant? He actually will get the plant down here safely. Good read in where to stand, and Reaston with an instant kill into byali there, and he's been playing pretty well so far here for Fnatic. as we get the repositioning from pasha. And that bomb is, I think, quite visible from this spot as well. So if pasha can be godlike in this spot, he can make this one work. This is a very awkward spot, though. He needs to get the one-on-ones. The smoke goes down, and the smoke... Oh, okay. KRIMZ will get the frag anyway. So the smoke defuse will be successful, and Fnatic will win the rounds. But how is the economy looking right now? Because I think Virtus.pro should be able to get a strong buy-in again.
Yeah, and if they win this, Fnatic will be forced to at least one eco. And that was really smart in the 2v1 from KRIMZ, smoking the site and just jumping up onto the site box. I think that actually makes it a one-way smoke. So, very quick on his feet, KRIMZ, in that situation.
Yeah, and it's now going to be Virtus.pro with a better buy than Fnatic. Fnatic really against the ropes from an economic standpoint. And we will have the situation whereby Virtus.pro want to play it passively right now because they are expecting sneaky tricks from their opponents. olofmeister going over the flank as well, all the way through connector.
And if olofmeister plays this right, Fnatic should really win this round. He could just call the information in. He doesn't even have to kill them, just call where they are, wait for the rotation before he shoots.
Yeah, olofmeister's behind all of them. He starts going for the shots here. He does get taken down straight away. And it's going to be the info indeed for his team. But the info is coming at a time where it's fairly early in the map. However, Fnatic do still have control of connector, so they will still have a good understanding of exactly what's going on in the map. And Virtus.pro, they actually smartly are moving through towards Monster. The single blind spot for Fnatic. In come the grenades here, but how long can Fnatic hold on? flusha, the first point of defense here for the Swedes, is looking to get some damage done. The smoke goes down to the side. Oh, that is fantastic by TaZ. He knew exactly where flusha wanted to stand. But in comes JW with the mag. He's going for the kill on the planter. He's actually going to get it there, but it's still a 1 versus 3 for KRIMZ. This should not happen here. It would take a huge series of mistakes from Virtus.pro for KRIMZ to be able to make this one happen, but he will get a quick kill and back away. He realizes, he gives the respect to Virtus.pro that they won't make a mistake from this position, and he'll save his gun.
And that's very impressive stuff from Virtus.pro. When olofmeister flanked them, they managed to kill him. Then Virtus.pro knows, okay, Fnatic has the information that we're 4 people towards A with the bomb. And they've had that information for maybe 5 or 10 seconds, which means that they're probably going to rotate back to A. And that then means for Virtus.pro that they can just run back towards Monster, and it's very unlikely that any Fnatic player will be in a position where you can hear them running. That's why you could see them. They just ran the entire way, and no one was there to hear them. And then they hit a very fast timing, which I don't think Fnatic expected.
Yeah, it was a really nice round from Virtus. And, well, they have a really nice situation where they can get themselves 13 rounds. They've got a huge advantage against 3 CZs of Fnatic, a team that does tend to largely favor the CZs these days. And only 2 rifles. So they've got a buy, but it's not particularly strong. And Virtus.pro are looking for those aggressions again early on into the round. They've got connector control, they've got control of Monster as well, and Party now. So they're starting to expand their vision of the map. And Fnatic, they are okay at the moment as well. They've got sewers, they've got toilets, they've got A-Long. But here goes Virtus.pro looking to take A-Long away from Fnatic. So it looks like Virtus.pro do want to go for just a straight up A play here.
Yeah, and with 4 people here towards A, only 1 guy here aggressive for Fnatic towards bathroom or the toilets. It means, oh, they're actually 2 people. I think they're just playing a stack on top of each other, looking through the window. But if you let the terrorists come this close to long, it's very, very difficult to defend that A site.
Yeah, this should be pretty round winning for Virtus.pro. They got a great position, but KRIMZ goes in right now. How good will he be on that M4? He is going to get annihilated straight away by NEO. So pasha, TaZ, byali, NEO, Snax, all still left alive to do the damage. olofmeister will pick off Snax though, as they try to wrap in from all sides. So this actually, positionally, is not too bad here from Fnatic, but Virtus.pro know exactly where to look, and they're getting some solid peaks in here. It's just a couple CZs left to deal with. And they look pretty strong. They should have the clean round here, just losing Snax. And a little bit of a miss there from pasha. He's going to try to finish it off. Very dangerous against JW with that CZ. And the trade comes in, and we'll have 13 rounds for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, and Fnatic with 2k on each player, this is not looking good at all. they have to go for the full eco here, which means they're gonna give Virtus.pro 14 rounds, plus they won't be able to buy any op, they won't be able to buy a full set of nades.
How many have they lost in a row by now? Is it 2?
Yes, they lost 2 rounds, I think.
So they'll get 2,400.
No, one. Yeah, 2. Sorry, 2.
So they'll get 2,400. So they get $4,400 to buy within the next round, and that means that they can get some M4s and armor and a couple nades, but that's pretty much it. They won't be able to have an AWP, I don't think. So it's looking rough here for Fnatic as they look to be giving up a clean round, a clean 14 to Virtus.pro, and the bomb does get planted now as well. So the clock is on them with these USPs, and there's not really much they can do with it. And there goes the train.
Choo choo.
And there goes the train again. Doesn't make sound when it comes back.
It's a very weird train.
Yeah. So you get some, I guess, a single trade there from JW. But at this point, Fnatic, Virtus.pro don't really care at all about the damage that they take. They're on 14 rounds. They just have to win 2 more. They should have quite a good bank regardless of what happens. And we'll see here, pretty good bank. And Fnatic, they do manage to get the AWP on JW, but it is a glass cannon AWP.
It's very likely that we're actually gonna see 6-8 in favor of Virtus here. They do have a lot of smokes though, Fnatic, so this is kind of a decent buy. However, if they lose this one, it should be game over.
Yeah, we have TaZ making his way through for a fast entry around short. He's going to pick it up. Wallsten goes down immediately. Olof now is in a hugely important position. He gets naded down to 42 health. Will flash away a short player, and he does get a favorable duel, but byali will pick it up because byali is just that damn good. And it's going to be now 3 players there for Fnatic on this buy of theirs. So this is quite awkward. Snax is even lurking here towards the connector area. He's actually going to go back up the stairs, a little bit paranoid that he could be getting flanked, but it's going to be flusha and olofmeister. Sorry, flusha just pushing in from Suis with JW that will allow them to pick up a kill there. It's down to a 3-on-3, but Snax behind them. If the players from Virtus.pro on the side keep the delay going, Snax should kill all of them. But it does look like, yeah, he's going to pick up 1 frag in the back there. flusha gets himself 2 on the bomb site, so it's coming to a 1-on-1 here. Find that smoke. Oh, that shot through the smoke that dinked Snax immediately, but there's nothing that really flusha can do here. What? I don't know what he was
Why
doing.
did he shoot the ground?
Is he shooting a gun or something, or? But
that would be shooting the gun towards flusha.
I don't know, man.
It was super next level. The gun will like get into his face, so he can't see.
Some players play with auto pickup. Maybe he thinks that flusha plays auto pickup. Shoot the gun into his hands. No, I don't know. Anyway,
even though he knows he has a weapon.
Yeah. Anyway, double Mac, Beagle, CZ, and we got a FAMAS as well. Looking pretty sketchy here for Fnatic, but it's not going to matter because flusha just runs at Snax all the way down connector. He's going to pick up the kill as well. And Fnatic are all over the place at the moment. They are trying to proactively seek these frags. They have themselves controlled very, very briefly of connector before falling back because they want to play together and play the close ranges. But byali's going to pick up the kill onto KRIMZ. So he's got a good presence towards Monster. And the rest of his team is now starting to rejoin him after those kills. So they're 4 versus 3. They should be able to do this. byali's just going to go out by himself here, completely alone. And his teammates slowly staggered in behind him. But you know, he's long dead at this point, so they can't trade properly. And that's actually allowed Fnatic a way back into this round.
Yeah, and very passive player from Virtus.pro opting to fall back towards T-spawn. And they just want to wait long enough to force Fnatic to rotate back to the A site. Because if you wait longer, it means that you can go to more places, which forces Fnatic into more awkward positions. And we're actually going to see olofmeister rotating back here towards the A site.
And down Monster they go. There's a player on the barrels though. Wallsten, the stand-in, in a position to save the team or to assure their fate is unfavourable, and Virtus.pro will lose. Sorry, Fnatic will lose against Virtus.pro here. He picks up the first kill, he spots next one planting behind the smoke. Can he get the spray down? He just able to actually give a chance here to his teammate olofmeister. Wallsten will fall. olofmeister on top of the box here, looking over the top for NEO. Can't find him just yet. Sees some Tracer fire through the smoke, and he's going to finish off Neo, so that's going to be the round for Fnatic, but they lost everybody there, and they spent all of their money, so they don't even have a good buy going for themselves, and Virtus.pro have what is going to feel like an unending supply of the monies, although that said, they are pretty low.
Yeah, I don't think they could have actually gone for a good buy if they didn't get the bomb down. And once again, very impressive stuff from Reason, getting 3 kills in that round.
Yeah, Reason's actually been having a pretty huge impact. He's been getting a lot of entries as well. A lot of very impactful kills. So we get aggression here from Fnatic on A long and on the party area. KRIMZ wants to move through the smoke here. This is looking very risky indeed. It's going to be JW goes down straight away at A long. We get a full rotation from Fnatic. They're completely abandoning B at the moment. And Virtus.pro, they're slowing it down. Neo's going to take off the head of olofmeister with that AK-47. And KRIMZ is still lurking. He could still yet do big damage, but Neo is going to spot him out and take him down. Neo himself is down quite low, and flusha will handily finish him off, but can't ignore the advantage here held by Virtus.pro. pasha is going to make it a 3-on-1, and he will win the round and the match for Virtus.pro. 16-9. It actually ended. It came to an end.
It actually ended.
It came to an end. We got there in the end, and Virtus.pro will win. So Fnatic will lose their second map, although of course crazy circumstances.
Yeah.
Lots of DDoS, stand-in, losing your caller and everything.
Yeah, losing your in-game leader is not the best thing, especially when you start as T on Overpass.
Yeah.
Where the mid-round calls is very important.
Yeah, so do you have anything you want to say about it before we move on to the next one?
Well, not really.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to really say much about that, considering all the delays and the situation. You guys saw it. But 69 indeed, Virtus.pro will have now 6 wins in the league, which is great for them. And only 3 losses, so they're looking very good to qualify. Other way, guys, we have Virtus.pro versus Flipside coming up next. It's going to be on Cobble, so it's potentially the highlight map of the evening. So we will take a quick break, and we'll return with that.